We've seen already that when we're talking about an angle of 315 degrees, we are measuring anti-clockwise from the positive x-axis. So this is a positive angle. So this is just a convention. We could have made this minus 315 degrees, but normally angles measured anti-clockwise are positive. On the other hand, if we measure an angle clockwise from the positive x-axis, we give it a negative value. So this red angle is minus 45 degrees. So we say that an angle of plus 315 degrees is identical to an angle of minus 45 degrees. We know from previous videos that since we're dealing with a unit circle, that is a circle with a radius of 1, then the coordinates of this point are defined to be cos theta sine theta, where theta in this case is 315 degrees. Now, since we're defining minus 45 degrees to be the same as 315 degrees, we could relabel this point as cos minus 45, comma sine minus 45 degrees. The next thing that we will do is relate the cos of minus 45 degrees and the sine of minus 45 degrees to the cos of plus 45 degrees and the sine of plus 45 degrees by reflecting this point through the x-axis. Now let's see the coordinates of these 2 points to see how they compare. We can see that the cos of minus 45 degrees is 0.7071. But that's just the same as the cos of plus 45 degrees. So we see that the cos of a negative angle is equal to the cos of the positive angle. And this is true regardless of what the angle is. In this case, the negative angle happens to be an acute angle, but it turns out that it doesn't matter. Let's look at the sine of minus 45. The sine of minus 45 is minus 0.7071, whereas the sine of plus 45 is plus 0.7071. So we can get the sine of minus 45 by sticking a minus sign in front of the sine of plus 45. Lastly, let's look at the tan of minus 45. Now to get the tan of an angle, we get the sine of the angle and divide it by the cos of the same angle. So we have sine minus 45 divided by cos minus 45. And then we can use the previous 2 results. The sine of minus 45 is minus sine 45. The cos of minus 45 is just the cos of plus 45. So now we have sine 45 over cos 45. Well, that's just the definition of tan 45. And we have a minus sign in front. So the tan of a negative angle is minus tan the positive angle. The sine of a negative angle is minus sine of the positive angle. So let's write down the general statements. So here are the general statements. The cos of minus theta is the same as the cos of theta. So the x values of these 2 points are the same, as you can see. However, the y values of these 2 points have opposite sign. So sine of minus theta is the negative of the y value of this point. It's the negative of sine of theta. Finally, by the definition of tan, we can show that tan of minus theta equals minus tan theta. We just divide sine minus theta by cos minus theta, and we get this result.